Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go ride to beach. It's about a 200-mile trip. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get on 290 to Elgin. And I'm telling you this because if I tell you, it'll help me remember the turns without having to stop. Get on 95 to Bastrop. From Bastrop, get on 71. Right on 95 again. We're going to skirt Smithville. Take a little jog in Flatonia to stay on 95. We'll go right through the heart of Shiner, Texas. Take an alternate route 77 at Yoakum, 183 to Cuero, 87 to Victoria, and I'll get gas there before we go into the town of Victoria. And then from there, we'll stay on 87 to 2433 and a few more secondary roads to get to Port O'Connor, which is a small unincorporated town on the shores of Matagorda Bay. It's about 200 miles. Google Maps says it'll take me 3 hours and 38 minutes to get there. It's about 11:10, so let's just say I'm on the road by 11:15, which would put us there at about 3. I'm thinking maybe a little after 4. We'll see how that goes. But all right. So without any further ado, let's get on the road. Okay, we're on 290. I spared you the worst of the traffic and the lights with New Manor. Our next turn is coming up here in about maybe 7 miles. All right, we're coming up on our turn on 295. This is all pretty old hat to you guys. You've seen it before. We're going to get into new territory soon though, so don't fret. All right, we are in Bastrop. We could go straight and get right into 71, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing by Bastrop State Park. I think at the intersection there will be less congested. Not a lot of traffic, that is good. It's Bastrop State Park. We're not going through it today. I'd say that paid off. Okay, so a few miles up the road, we get back onto 95 at Smithville. I forgot to mention to you guys that it is very windy today. That's just the way it is. Thought I'd mention to you. I just won't be running. I'm not going to run hot. I can tell you that much. It's 153 next, right? I didn't know Smithville had 3 exits. Let's see here. Oh, it's also 95. Okay. Smithville and Flatonia. Okay. Going over the Colorado River. Flatonia Street. It's a pretty little section of town, but it's not the main part. We're kind of, skirting it a little bit, cutting off maybe about 2/3 of the town. Of course, we got a driving school for the blind here. Flatonia is our next major town to go through. That's at about 26 miles. So we've gone about 50 miles and been on the road for not quite an hour and a half. But we had all those lights. We are in new territory for me. I've never been this far on, say, Highway 95. And
everything is just verdant green out this way. It's remarkable. We just passed a field, beautiful field of Indian paintbrush and blue bonnets. I haven't seen that. It was very rare actually on this trip so far. But hopefully we can catch some more. Of course, I don't know what this camera will catch. Maybe just a blur of blue and red and orange. You can see there on the right side of the road, some on the left too. Some of that Indian paintbrush. And this road is pretty nice. Not a lot of traffic on it either. I guess there are faster ways to get to Flatonia, but I'm happy with this. So the one thing they're lacking out here is a rest area. You know, just a little picnic area. They have them all over the place. I don't know why they're not on 95. This is a beautiful road. And I'd stop just for a little break. I'm going to stop up here in Flatonia, I think. Stretch my legs to get a sip of water. It's about 10 miles more up the road. Alright, we're coming into Flatonia. And there's a little jog to stay on 95, but we're going to pull over. Oh, speed limit's already down to 45. I didn't see that coming. We are going to pull over here somewhere. I think we're going to go run through a very, very pretty section of town. Yeah, we'll pull over there somewhere. Ooh, we're crossing over I-10, by the way. Junction 90, yeah, this is where we take a right for a little jog here, but hopefully we can find a place to turn over, to pull in. That's shady. I don't see any shade. This, of course, is the wrong time of day for shade. Right here. Maybe up here. Alright, we can take advantage of some of this. I'm gonna drink some water.
Okay, nice little break. It's getting a little warm out here, but water did me some good. Oh, what's going on? I don't know why we're at half staff. Well, I tell you what, this town, to me, looks like it is worthy of an exploration. Okay, Shiner 19.
Alright, we are in Shiner, Texas. Home of Shiner beer. I think we should be passing the Shiner Brewery here in a little bit. This is it on the right. Shiner beer. Alright. The Shiner Beer Brewery. Very nice. Good beer too. Alright guys, we are in Yoakum, Texas, about 1,000 miles from nowhere. It don't matter to me. We are on State Highway 77, heading to Cuero in 15 miles. Wind has picked up a little bit. It's tough on a bike. I'd hate to be hauling a trailer right now. Alright, we are at junction 183 and just about ready to come into Cuero. Boy, we're backed up here. Alright, might take us a while. Oh, by the way, we are about 120 miles into the trip. About 80 miles to go. Alright, Cuero is the self-described most happening place in Texas. So, welcome to Cuero, peoples. This is our turn. Might get gas here. I don't know. I was hoping to go to Victoria. I don't know if I want to risk it or not. Okay. Now, I know there are gas stations on this road, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. Victoria's 28. We're good. We're going to do it. We're going right into the wind right now. It's really brutal. Maybe about 30 miles an hour. And it's really hurting my gas mileage. So I'm really hoping we make it. Yeah, shit. My light's on. That's gas station I see. If I see any, I'm taking it. I'm going to slow down to 65. We should have a sign that says how far since Victoria is. That would be helpful. I'm about 145 miles into the trip right now. We got about a little less than 60 miles to go. When I do get gas, I'm going to stop. See what this sign says here. Nothing. Useless. Creeping up to 70, didn't mean to do that. Alright, there's a water tower. Hopefully that's the Victoria water tower. Oh, let me go like that. Y'all see my Shell station up there? Yeah. Good, no drama for me today. Yay. Okay, we're about, I don't know, about 155 miles in, 145 miles in. And I'm getting 4 miles to the gallon. I put in 4 gallons, so I have plenty to spare still. All right, we're heading through Victoria proper right now. But what's interesting about this town is they have street names very similar to Austin, like Brazos and Guadalupe and Lamar, things like that. It's pretty interesting. Reasonably interesting. Victoria is just a beautiful place. It really is. A beautiful town. We're not going to go downtown. We're going to get close to it, but not all the way downtown. But we're cutting through this, get back on 87. And we take that to 2243. Yeah, I think this is our turn. Yeah. See how beautiful it is down there? Oh my God. It's a beautiful straight road. It's so windy, it's hard to enjoy. Especially up here on the overpasses. Woo, boy. 2433, exit 1 mile, that's me. I don't know what the water's from. Okay, I think from here we just follow signs. Fort O'Connor, 22. And I got a left turn up here somewhere. Look at that flashing light there. Not much longer now, guys. All right, our last intersection before we get into Fort O'Connor. It is, let's see here, 3:39. We'll make it before 4. My prediction was 4 o'clock. That's not too bad. In Port O'Connor, you can pretty much just drive on any side of the road you want. You know, no rules. Don't speed here. Expensive. Hope I can get back to Victoria before I need to get gas. That's for another day, though. Here we are. We made it. Okay, so let me see if I can get up in here without crashing. Yay, gravel. It is 3:47. We started out at 11:15. We came 200 miles, and I will do the math later. Let's see if I can figure out a place where this won't fall.